Hey, Peace World, gonna jump right into some bite down boxing. Definitely had to share just a few thoughts with the 22-year-old WBC lightweight champion Devin Haney gets his victory last night unanimously against veteran, two-division world champion or whatever, and Jorge Linares. Just keep this really quick. I saw what the fallout was from the fight and some of the narratives that are out there the day after. I just got two or three major takeaways. The most notable thing for me is that, or maybe it's an issue. Looking ahead for Devin, to win 8, 9, maybe even 10 on some cards. To win 8, 9, or 10 of the first 9 or 10 rounds of the fight, and for with the distance that he was creating on the scoring and whatnot, and just running away with the fight. But for Linares to still have the type of power to land the right hand that he caught Devin with and hurt him badly, the fact that you can beat on a guy, and beat a guy that many rounds in a row, and the guy is still fresh enough to hurt you like that. That says a lot to me. That you're, and then I know he was working. Not exclusively, but a great deal of his work was with his jab. And the jab isn't always, especially if it's not a power jab. It's not gonna take away. And it was, I have my note over here. It was somewhere in the fight, maybe 8th or 9th round, where I thought the fight was kind of starting to be beaten out of him. But again, he hurts him badly in the 10th or whatever. The other two things moving forward, which are positives for me, you lose that fight, your career is in a somewhat of a shaky place. So to see him figure out a way to find it in himself to finish the fight and not squander the lead that he had, to get the fight to the card, had the fight reach the distance with a number of different tactics, surviving tactics, stalling tactics, taking the air out of the ball, running the clock, however you want to look at it, he did it all. Little surprised the referee didn't clean some of that up with some of the excessive holding. Surprised Linares wasn't able to do a couple of things, but whatever. So shout out to Devin on that, to show that competitive spirit, to not let a guy beat you. And then lastly, just maybe just showing a lot of heart. He bought some time. Like I said, using a variety of different techniques and whatnot. And then he told some lies in terms of the looks that he was giving Linares. And then he started fighting again, somewhere, in parts of the 11th and then in parts of the 12th. He did just enough. He did enough. And like I said, we've seen a couple of guys who career got upended. Look at I hate to even bring the dude's name up, but look at Verdejo in the Nakatani fight. He had scored 2 knockdowns on Nakatani, gets into the 9th, 10th round or whatever, 8th, 9th round, and didn't know how to run the clock out. So, like I said, to me, that's something, for Devin to find himself there and show that ability, show that skill set on the fly. I think it's a positive. So, you move on. Bite down boxing. Don't let them count you out.